Welcome back, everybody, to another exciting episode of Full Circle. Yeah, there we go. Nice and synchronized. We need to do that more.
Yes.
We'll do that more. We have another exciting episode planned for you today. But before we get to that, I'm your host, Harmon Jr. Please find me at Harmon Jr. on all your favorite social medias, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Don't look for me anywhere else because I'm not active, even if I'm there.
Right. I think we mentioned before, like Reddit. Like I have a Reddit account. I don't ever use it. Yeah.
You know, I don't know where my Reddit ID is. That's one of my awkward ones where it's like not my name or like my common,
normal handle.
Yeah.
So I'm Jared Fradette, and my handle is ToonVelo. So the exciting things we were talking about today, we'll be discussing us. This is our every periodic update on who we are and what we've been going through.
Yes. It's because, you know what? Screw it. We weren't going to say the episode titles no more, but this is episode 40. I feel like we can say that. It's 40. That is
we do this on the tens.
This is a milestone episode. I didn't say it at the beginning.
Milestones are 25s, 50s, 100. It's like in the Hunger Games, what the quarter quail is.
But we don't know if we were going to make it to 50, Jared.
I always knew.
Oh.
Yeah.
Never mind. We'll be talking about Kingdom Hearts 3, which we didn't know if it was ever going to come out. We were hoping, but after 1.5, 2.5, 2.8.
I saw this great meme. It's like, do you want to know how long we've been waiting on this? Here's a before and after the voice actor Sora, right?
I don't know his name.
Oh, no, we all know his name. He's the little kid. He grew up to be the awkward adult guy.
Little kid from what?
I'm going to just go ahead and Google this, so keep talking. Monologue here for a second.
So, yeah, we're going to be talking about Kingdom Hearts 3. I've been playing it for 3 hours, which by RPG terms means, 5 minutes?
Haley Joel Osment.
Haley Joel Osment.
You know him.
Do I?
Yeah.
Where's he from?
Oh, my God. You recognize his face.
He looks like he could be a less funny Zach Galifianakis.
Sort of, right?
Here, we'll throw up some pictures for comparison.
Yeah, the Sixth Sense.
Oh, that kid.
Yeah, I was like the little one, the one.
Oh, he's the voice actor of Sora.
Yeah.
Huh. There's so many.
Well, he's the English voice actor. Obviously, he doesn't do the Japanese voice.
I mean, he could. Man.
He could, right? He could be like Jackie Chan, who does not only his own movies, but the dub of his movies.
That's hilarious,
right? But it kind of makes sense.
It does make sense. All right, what else we're talking about, Jared?
But first and foremost, we have to discuss the sad truth of reality. Yet another voice actor this time, has been accused of being a sexual predator.
Except this time it's probably true.
It's probably definitely true. We're talking about Vic Mignogna, the voice of Ed from Fullmetal Alchemist, as everyone knows him, or recently Broly from Super Smash Brothers.
Dragon Ball Super Broly.
There, yeah, you could see where it all kind of went.
Which is a good movie. I enjoyed it.
Yes.
I wanna watch it again. Not in the movies, but definitely when it comes to DVD. I wanted a nice movie night for that one.
Right.
Go watch Super Dragon Ball Broly. And if you were offended by Vic Mignogna,
Vic Mignogna.
Vic Tomorrow.
Not spelled that way. It's spelled more like Italian-y. It has silent G's in it.
It's funny because I said manzana, which is apple.
I did not know that.
In Spanish, but then you said mañana. I was like, oh, that's tomorrow.
Apples tomorrow. Apples for days.
Exactly. Point is, if you're offended, just watch the Japanese one with subtitles. There you go. Problem solved.
What was I going to say? Okay, it's a good thing you brought that up because we're not going to try and this segment was not trying dissect it like James Gunn. Did he do it? Did he not do it? There's kind of just overwhelming evidence
that he did it.
I may or may not show pictures here. It's kind of creepy. It's just he is 56. Even so, even going back 10 years, that would be 46. And here are pictures of him kissing
Wait, open mouth kissing or on the cheek kissing?
No, on the cheek. No.
Okay.
Regardless, no. Regardless, Sodell.
I mean, it's still bad, but one is clearly worse than the other.
Yeah, but I was gonna say, okay, it seems bizarre in my mind that nobody is taught a celebrity how to interact with people. Because way back, I did this summer camp with kids.
I think We should all know you shouldn't kiss children.
Yes, I was going to say, but even more specifically, way back in 2011, I did a summer camp with kids, right? And so this was right around the time of Jerry Sandusky.
Oh, ooh.
Remember that whole affair?
Ooh.
Summer camp,
like that turned his name into a noun.
Yeah. And so we got explicit like child like affection training because children, like fans, which there's an overlap there. They want to be affectionate. They want to hug you. They want to touch the celebrity. You mean something to them, right?
Love me.
But it's like they go, yeah, always do side hugs. Always like arm over here. Just like
side hugs are uncomfortable. No, not in that case. I'm talking about like when you're like a friend and you're like, hey, oh, okay, I know where we stand now.
Yeah, well, that's a different issue. So I'm just saying, like, this is not new training. This is something that anybody who interacts with people, particularly young people, should have been trained on.
Well, even if you don't have training, I feel like someone in your entourage should just be like, hey, yo.
Do you see how this looks, right?
Yeah, just the fact that there's numerous photos, I feel like a publicist, somebody would be like, hey man, these photos keep appearing of you online.
Don't.
Can you just not do that? Even if you are innocent, quote unquote, and you don't mean anything by it, it's just not a good look.
Right. I was
so
gonna say,
just stop.
But the flip to that is, nobody's told him this, and it's been going on for decade and a half. And, he keeps getting invited, he keeps getting employed. This is the core example, I'd say, of like the Me Too movement, right? Despite the fact that it's obviously bad. Everybody's seen it happening. Hundreds of accusations.
No one's doing anything about it.
No one's done anything about it.
See, this is double down though, because this is like adolescence, which I feel like is like the case. Okay, not get political, but you're right. The second we accepted, kids getting gunned down, we accepted it all. So, but I'll step back from that topic. We're not that type of show. But I just feel like everyone's on the same page when it's like, hey man, don't touch little kids.
Right.
Like, we're not talking young of age legally. We're talking about, certified minors.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Who are in a very impressionable state because you are a voice actor.
So correct me if I'm wrong. Like, separate fact from fiction, or as well as we know it.
Uh-huh.
Has he went on dates or has he interacted with these children outside of the cons, or these have all?
Yes, he has given his private number to people.
Ooh.
And they have text messaging and group voice calls. Yeah, and there are transcripts of those.
Ooh.
Yeah. Right.
Ooh.
Like, I know you weren't trying to defend him, but it's like, yes, here are all the receipts. And here's the sum of the receipts that actually are over there in a big pile.
Ooh, well,
yeah. So, but I kind of wanted to, this whole segment, I just wanted to then say, because it's pretty overwhelming that this is the case, and you had mentioned at the start of it, where does that leave the fans, right? Because, like, obviously, we listed his voice acting work, and he's not the first celebrity to let people down, right? It's like, it's this weird, you kind of feel betrayed yourself. Not that you're emotionally invested in the actors themselves, but, they've brought you joy, and now they've kind of soured that moment.
Well, this is a two-parter.
Right.
Being a voice actor, I feel like I'll say 50-50. 50% of people have no idea you voice act that character.
It's true.
Like, even if they recognize the name, they don't know who you are. You're just like a phantom name that appears. It's like when you're reading a magazine. It's like, I'm reading the New York Times. I'm not reading this article by Joe Smith. I'm just reading an article in the New York Times.
Right.
And so, akin to that, I feel like people are just watching. Oh, excuse me. This is one of those voice actors that just happens to voice many people. I don't know who he does.
It's that guy.
Yeah. So to those people, obviously, they won't care because he was already somewhat of an enigma anyway.
Right.
They're just like, oh, that guy's horrible. Did you know he voiced this? Oh, I didn't know that. It doesn't ruin anything. But then you have the people that legit follow the voice actors and their career and, I guess get excited when they recognize them.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably hurt, and this is the case for anything, but it shouldn't probably let you ruin the medium. And I'm only going to say this because unlike actors, which you see them, you know them, they're...
Johnny Depp. Hard to watch Pirates now.
Yeah, like, he's just he's a disembodied voice, and it's not even his voice.
Right.
More or less. So I feel like that makes it even easier, because it's like, well, my character, the guy who plays this character, doesn't even sound like that. So it's not like, when I hear that voice, I cringe.
But he does the same voice for everybody.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. It is hard, and yeah, I guess I mean I agree with you. I think the best advice is to try and disentangle your emotions of the character from the actor. You know, like
And again, I feel like it's easier for voice actors because, you know, out of sight, out of mind.
Right.
But when you're watching that character, you're not thinking, you know, if I watch Samuel L. Jackson anything, even though I know he's a character, like in my mind, it's Samuel L. Jackson.
He's doing a phenomenal acting job. But this is not to like put him down.
Exactly.
It's like Helena Bonham Carter, like, hey, it's Tim Burton's ex-wife. You know who she is, no matter what wacky thing she's doing.
Yeah, but this is more like, it's not like, oh, this is him playing Edward Elric. It's like, no, that's just Edward Elric. It's you know, it's a different character model. It's a different voice, quote unquote.
He touched us, Odell.
Oh God, before anyone panics, he touched our knees. Which before anyone else panics, we were at a panel sitting down, and he like just kind of, we're like in the first row.
Yeah,
and he just kind of like,
but this
brazenly brushed past everybody.
But like that was like his opening monologue was like he liked that he could come out and like walk amongst the fans, get down, look us in the eye, say hi, and then like keep going.
Yeah, this wasn't like in his hotel room later and he's like touching our knees.
Yeah.
Huh. If a famous person was like, "Here's $1 million to touch my," I completely would.
In another segment, so
what would you do for him?
Odell is worth.
My dignity stops at my knees and is worth $1 million.
Yes. Oh my goodness. But you know it's probably worth more than $1 million.
What?
The plot of Kingdom Hearts. I will give you $1 million right now if you can thoroughly explain to me the plot of all Kingdom Hearts games.
All right,
so what the hell's going on?
All right, so you know what? I was gonna write an article trying to explain this, but I feel like a voice podcast is probably better.
Okay.
So Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, and I said this earlier. Did I say this on camera or was this off camera? No, I did when I was bantering. Like I said, so I have Kingdom Hearts 3. It's been out for a week or so now, and I played approximately 3 hours, which. Trust me, I wish I played more, but life and work. It came out on a Tuesday, people.
The best day for... No, that's not right.
So 3 hours equates to maybe about like 5 minutes of game. Before I tell you this, so you play through like the prologue, essentially, and Kingdom Hearts goes, Kingdom Hearts 2.9. I was like, y'all are funny. Y'all are hilarious. And then like...
You're holding up like the gun, like, keep up with the jokes.
And then like after 2 more hours, it was like, you know, finally the title card. And I was just like... The fact that y'all like, I kind of respect it. It was just like, we're gonna call the prologue of the game 2.9. Like, part of me was just like...
Now, I would still have been furious. This was like Austin Powers 3, when it opened up and like none of the... Mike Myers wasn't playing anybody. And I was like, hold the phone here. I'm not about to watch Tom Cruise play as Austin Powers. Like, I was duped and I was legitimately angry. Anywho, I don't like mind games, people.
All right, so Kingdom Hearts. First of all, Kingdom Hearts is a collection of power that is like, I'm gonna say soul because I feel like soul makes more sense than heart in the context that we're gonna talk about.
Okay.
So Kingdom Hearts is a giant source of power created by, you know, the souls of the worlds and peoples. The world in this sense meaning like a planet.
Okay.
So, like, you know, when you go to, like, the Alice in Wonderland world, it's like the whole planet is in that style or whatever.
Right.
And so, if you control Kingdom Hearts, then, you know, you're, like, the ultimate powerful being or whatever. You can, you know, use it to destroy, create, I don't know, rewrite history. It's not, it doesn't give you, like, omnipotent power, but it's just such a large source. It'd be like harnessing the sun. There we go.
Okay.
Harnessing Kingdom Hearts would be akin to harnessing the sun. You just have, like... seamlessly an endless source of power to do what you wish with it.
So is Kingdom Hearts like an energy source or is it an actual like manifest thing?
It's both. Like you can see Kingdom Hearts manifests itself as a giant heart-shaped moon. That's what Kingdom Hearts looks like.
Okay.
Like it has a physical form.
Okay.
But it only opens up when, you know, under certain conditions.
Like into the world, need a hero kind of thing.
So throughout the game, in part 1, he opened the path to Kingdom Hearts by collecting the 7 princesses of heart.
Okay.
Those were like people like Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, etc.
Winnie the Pooh.
Sure. No, it was classical Disney princesses.
Oh.
Minus Ariel, she wasn't one. Haha, she didn't deserve it.
She's like actual princess though.
I mean, so were the other princesses.
Okay, I don't know.
Cinderella, Aurora, Belle.
I say Cinderella only. Belle was not a princess. She married a prince. So
Which
was
makes
Cinderella.
her a princess.
Okay, Meghan Markle. Whatever.
Wait, when you marry
No, it makes her Duchess of Cambridge. It doesn't make her a princess.
Okay, Aurora was a princess.
Yeah, but yeah. Okay, Aurora's a princess. So was
All
Ariel.
right, fine. There were the 7 maidens of heart. How about that?
Is that their actual titles?
They're called the 7 princesses of heart, but I swear in one of the games they refer to them as the 7 maidens. So.
Sure. Okay.
Whatever they are. That is not important.
The Goron, the Deku.
Okay.
Yes.
So he got the 7, and with their pure light, it opened up a path to Kingdom Hearts.
Okay.
In part 2, the main bad guy, who was the leader of the Nobodies, created the 13 organization 13 people filled with incredible darkness, and they were going around like doing the same thing, and they opened the path to Kingdom Hearts. Also, the Keyblade, is a weapon that steals your soul or can put your soul back in it, your heart. So if you slay enough beings and create enough energy with the Keyblade, all the heart energy that you create, but I mean, it's kind of like, think of it like a Philosopher's Stone.
Okay.
If you sacrifice enough people, aka slay them with the Keyblade, that energy alone will, open the path to Kingdom Hearts. But
I assume we're slaying like the heartless and not like innocent civilians.
So what happens is
the dormouse.
When you slay someone, they become a heartless.
Oh, okay.
When someone loses their heart, they become a heartless. Is the
but right. There's multiple Keyblades. I forgot. There's not just Sora who has a Keyblade, right?
Yeah. So I'll get back to that. That's 1 and 2. The bad guy who's a heartless wants to get to Kingdom Hearts for power. Bad guy who's a nobody, another faction of enemies, wants to get the heartless. And these two, the heartless and nobody, or the heartless and nobody, are the same person who was named Xehanort, who is the original bad guy. He's the grand bad guy of all the series.
Okay.
Birth by Sleep was the game that was released on the PSP originally. It's the first game in this timeline.
Okay.
And this gives you the breadth of knowledge. So you learn that long time ago, there were many Keyblade wielders, like hundreds, thousands.
Okay.
Just a lot.
Okay.
And then, for whatever reason, they had a giant war. And basically, most of them died.
As you do.
Yeah. And it was the place where they had the war became known as the Keyblade Graveyard, because it's like a place on some far distant world with just Keyblades stuck in the ground, just all rotting. And so they were clearly fighting over Kingdom Hearts, no one knows why. But it's because one of them wanted to form, stylistically, Greek X.
Okay.
Blade. Pronounced Keyblade. The ultimate weapon in this universe is called...
I call it Kai Blade, as in Chimera.
It is called the Keyblade. Stylistically, I'm going to draw it for you. You got to look this up, or I'll have to look it up.
No, you get it.
It looks like that.
Oh, no, right. It's just literally two Keyblades just...
No, that's how it's written. It's...
Oh, you mean...
So you would read it X-Blade, but this is the Greek... It's a symbol, and it means key.
Or Kai.
So
I'm going to insist on calling it Kai.
The ultimate weapon, the Keyblade, is different from the rest of the weapons that they use, known as KEY blades.
Right.
So, I don't know Japanese people, that's a horrible naming convention that the ultimate weapon is called the Keyblade, and then people use Keyblades to try to forge the Keyblade.
I like it. It's wordplay. It's visual, literal wordplay.
It only makes sense if you're reading it, though, because if you just hear someone speaking it, it's like they're going after the Keyblade. Wait, the Keyblade?
No, we did this whole thing at the gym. It's like, we're the X-Men. But
X-Mentalists.
The X-Mentalist. It looks better on paper.
Okay. So Master Xehanort, he has this obsession with unlocking Kingdom Hearts.
Okay.
And he thinks that Destiny is bound to repeat itself, that all the Keyblade Masters will get together, fight over again, open a path to Kingdom Hearts, and in which he will take over Kingdom Hearts.
Gotcha.
So he laid out this plan to do it. He was slain in Birth by Sleep. Aqua is the one from Birth by Sleep. That's where she came from.
Okay.
And she's been lost in the world of darkness since. So Master Xehanort, the ultimate bad guy, tried to open Kingdom Hearts, ultimately was defeated by Aqua, Terra, and Ven. There were 3 Keyblade Masters in training. The other 2, one fell to darkness, the other one's like in a state of comatose, and Aqua sacrificed herself to the darkness to save her friends. She's the only master out of the 2 because she's the one who passed the exam. So once Master Xehanort was slain, he became a Heartless, and that became the bad guy for part 1. And then his empty body, so in Kingdom Hearts, if you're strong enough, the empty body that's left behind after your heart soul leaves becomes reanimated. And if it has a strong enough will, it will start acting on its own. But since they have no essence, they're doomed to fade to darkness. So his Heartless and his Nobody still had enough of his energy, and they wanted to open Kingdom Hearts. The Heartless went the way of creating the 7 paths of light, and his Nobody went the way of creating the 13 paths of darkness. In Ancient Prophecy, there will be another Keyblade where the 7 Keyblades of light fights the 13 darknesses, the 13 Keyblades of darkness, or the dark forces. And the clashing of these two things will rip open a path to Kingdom Hearts, but like it will stay open. Okay. The other two ways they're able to close, but if this happens, like either the side of light or the side of darkness will harness Kingdom Hearts. There is no other way.
Okay.
And so Master Xehanort, through like time, cloning, and like re-entering other people's bodies, he's like Captain Body Snatcher here, is basically in Kingdom Hearts 3 being like, all right, the paths of light are, assuming. So instead of the organization, he got the brown idea. Instead of trying to find 13 dark evil people, I will just like insert my essence into 13 different people, take over their bodies, and I myself will be the 13 darknesses.
I like it. It's a succinct plan. You don't have to rely on other people for. I like it. But again, so he's also now waging war against himself?
No.
Because I thought you said his Heartless is responsible for the 7 ways of light.
No, his Heartless, that's the way he was going to do it.
Okay.
And he only found the princesses of pure heart, like he like captured them and then like, put them in a machine.
Okay. And
like the machine was just going to, open. So he wasn't fighting nobody. And of course the good guys were like, hey, you can't do that.
Hey, could you not kidnap our princesses?
Thanks. Yeah, and they were like, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. So, but in doing so, this is where things get complicated. So in part 1, Sora sacrificed himself to save Kairi, which is his best friend, which happened to be the 7th princess of light.
Who?
Kairi, it's an original character.
Okay, that's why Ariel couldn't make it.
Yeah.
Got it.
She deserved it.
Why doesn't she deserve it?
She's a selfish beast.
She doesn't. Over it is. She doesn't know any better. The song is she wants something more substantial than all the junk.
I got thingamabobs. You want thingamabobs? I got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. So she already states she has many things in excess.
Yeah, she's saying these things don't matter. They are pointless. She wants something with actual substance.
No, she goes. No.
I know everyone's on my side for this. She wants substance.
All right, how about this? Ursula, meeting with Ursula. She's like, hey, if you don't fall in love, I get the kingdom. Like, I'm probably going to kill your daddy, and you're screwed. And she's like, wait, but if I go there and succeed, I'll never see my family again. I'll never be returned to the ocean. And Ursula's like, you're right, but you'll have your man. And she proceeds to sign her life away.
That's puberty. That's different.
Do mermaids go through puberty?
I don't know.
See,
I'm not a mermologist.
Basing this off knowledge you don't have.
This is true. Always cite a peer-reviewed journal.
So, when Sora struck himself, he became a Heartless.
Okay.
And then because Kairi's, magical and the pure light, she was able to restore himself. So, but that's because she had lost her heart through the machine. So, keep in mind.
There's so many corporate workers.
So Kairi and Sora both lose their heart. Which creates a Kairi and Sora Heartless.
Right.
And thus having a Heartless, they also created a Nobody, which, as you know, is the empty body left behind.
Right.
Since Sora is a Keyblade master and just, special, and he also houses like 3 people's heart inside his body. So,
as you do.
Because, Aqua's friend that's in comatose, his heart escaped and through magic found its way to Sora, and went inside Sora's body to hibernate until it's at full strength.
Okay.
So there's 2 hearts in Sora. Not Rox, Vanitas. Vin. So Vin's heart's in Sora when he was like a little kid. So, Kairi's Nobody became a witch named Naminé.
No namey. Got it.
Who has the power to
Spirited away, I like it.
Who has the power to alter memories. Sora's Nobody became Roxas.
Oh, okay. I know that name.
Yeah, and what happens is, the Organization 13 that was comprised of 13 Nobodies, Roxas became their 13th member because they knew he didn't know. They were like, oh, this is Sora's Nobody. We need him because Sora's Nobody can use the Keyblade because Sora can use the Keyblade. If we have someone who can use the Keyblade, then collecting hearts and souls would be easy because all he has to do is like poke.
Right.
Poke.
Super.
Yeah. But remember I told you Nobodies are destined to fade to darkness?
Yes. Since
Sora technically didn't die, Roxas was going to fade away much faster and essentially his essence go back to Sora.
Okay.
So to stop that from happening, the organization kidnapped Sora. Used Nominate, which is Kyrie's nobody, if you remember, to start erasing his memories, and started implanting those memories into Roxas.
Memories of nobody.
His actual memories, like just of living, and, like of his adventures in Part 1.
Wait, was that not the name of that of one of the games?
Memories of Nobody? No, that was not one of the games.
Okay.
You know, they have cool names like 365 over 2 days, and Dream Drop Distance, and Birth by Sleep.
There we go. I feel I was close.
No, because that name's actually good and clever.
Fair enough.
All right.
Trainwreck pencil holder.
So the organization kidnapped Sora because he's stupid. He really is. And you're probably thinking, why don't they just kill him? Well, they can't kill him because Roxas will cease to exist.
Right.
And they can't just let him live because Roxas will cease to exist. So they capture him, put him in a comatose state, and they let Nominate erase his memories and kind of use them to fill Roxas memories, and then start to manipulate him. But then Nominate's like, this is wrong. I shouldn't do this. And then
But why?
Because Nominate's not bad, but she also doesn't want to not exist.
Okay.
So helping the organization is kind of also helping her just exist, period.
Okay.
So it's more of it's not the right thing to do, but I enjoy existing.
I too enjoy existing. Yes.
Because what the nobody leader was lied to them and told them, if we harness Kingdom Hearts, we can become whole again. And we won't fade away to darkness and to nothingness. So that's how some of the nobodies knew the truth, but that's how he got them.
So what is his ultimate plan here, I guess? I'm confused by this. He just wants absolute power?
He wants Kingdom Hearts.
But for what purpose?
I assume absolute power.
I assume by the end of Kingdom Hearts, by the end of 3, we'll have our answer.
Yeah, but ultimately, we don't know what Kingdom Hearts does besides giant power. So it's like, okay, someone harnessed the power of the sun. What are they going to do with it? I guess whatever they
take this energy to produce grass and oxygen. Yeah.
All right, so we've covered we've covered Chain of Memories, the first game, Birth by Sleep. Now we're on 2.
Oh god. Okay. I don't think we have enough. Can you give real succinct?
All right, so Roxas basically learns out that he's not real and everything he knows is a lie. He wants to go kill Sora, but then ultimately sacrifice himself so Sora become real. Sora wakes up and he's an adult. Then he stops Organization 13's plan. And then so in Dream Drop Distance, they learn the truth that Master Zorna's been pulling the strings all along. They need to go save Aqua from the darkness. They need to find where Terra is, but Terra's been possessed and he became one of Xehanort's puppets, so he's one of the things of one of the 13 Darkness. No one knows where Vin is because Aqua hit him, and they need to find him. But still, little they know that Vin's heart is in Sora, so he's the only one that can heal him, but they need to find Aqua first to find his location. So in 3, Sora magically lost his powers because he failed his keyboard mastery test and Dream Drop Distance because Xehanort almost took over his body, and in that process made him lose all his power, so he's a scrub again. So Riku and Mickey, who are now Keyblade Masters, Mickey's been one, but Riku recently became one, have been now tasked with going into the realm of darkness to find Aqua to bring her back for the final fight. And Sora's going around to all the Disney worlds to regain his power and then find the meaning of his personal Keyblade journey, so they can all face Master Xehanort in a great confrontation over Kingdom Hearts and save the world.
Boom! Just like that.
Just like that.
Okay. That is the real quick and dirty version.
Yeah.
That's clearly part of what you've been doing since our last update. What else have you been up to? How are you?
Well, unlike last time, so some things have happened. We went to PAX South. I recently just got back from a Ubisoft event in San Francisco. Got to play the Division 2. Got to interview the creative director, so be looking forward to that, along with my interview with the community manager for Jump Force from PAX South. It should be up at the time of you're viewing this, so check that interview out as well. But I've actually slimmed down. I was 220 at the beginning of the year, and I am now sitting at a good 190.
Give us a twirl. Yeah.
So I lost weight.
I don't have singles, but
but let me think. So I lost weight, did some cool interviews. I'm going to be going to PAX East next month. Mm-hmm. I need to buy a flight and figure out where I'm going to stay. I got a job, which hopefully I need to get a newer job, so I'm going to be applying to that. Jared, get me a job at the lab you work at.
I'm trying. It takes a little bit more effort. Takes some effort.
Let's see. I think that's it. That's pretty. Oh, I am applying for Kinda Funny Games. If you remember, I was on there. Did we shout that out on the show? We must have, right?
I hope we did.
Yeah. So I was on Kinda Funny Games with Greg Miller, but now they're having a contest to bring some back for a week and, let them host the show and be a co-host. So, hey, if you like me on here, you'll like me even more on there. So fill out that nomination form. I'll link, put it up, something. So do that for me if you like the show. It takes like 5 minutes of your time. You don't have to, but I just appreciate you if you did.
Super short.
Yeah. What about you, Jared?
Let's see. So if y'all remember, I've been having jaw issues. I complained about it once. This past week, I went to get fitted for a permanent night guard. Yeah, I like to think I made a good impression.
Gotcha.
But seriously, I am getting fitted for a night guard.
So no more jaw problems.
Hopefully not. Yeah, because no, it's funny. When I complained to my dentist, she's like, okay, and she like puts her fingers all along my jaw, like, go and open close and see if I can like feel it moving out of place. I open it, and she just hears like pop, and I'm like, she's like, oh no, I just audibly hear it popping. She's like, yeah, so night guard for you.
Yay.
But more exciting than boring dental stuff is I have been sticking to my New Year's resolutions. I started reading the manga for My Hero Academia. I got to the end of the first intern rescue arc without spoilers, just so people know where I'm at, right? At the end of the anime, we're introduced to the big three, and we hear that they have actual internships, not the summer internships that they previously did.
Yeah, they're more or less like regular heroes.
Yeah, like they have those privileges now that the various heroes have their provisional licenses. So they go on a big rescue mission right off the bat, and I get to the end of that arc, which is a huge, devastating arc. So now I need to keep reading past that. That was pretty exciting.
Yeah, and remember, people, the anime is not coming back until October. And Jared Canal is in this camp of, you probably don't want to wait. One, because I'm not sure if the season will even get that far.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot to cover.
Won't.
There's a lot. And beyond that, like, Jared still has quite a bit to read. And some of that is even better than the stuff he just finished. So, yeah.
I'll keep reading then.
I'm not going to lie. Like, My Hero's one of those mangas where it's kind of just good throughout. It's not like, most mangas are just like, you read about, 5 to 10 chapters and you're getting some morsels here and there. But My Hero's kind of just like, each chapter brings its own
I hit a certain pace where I was like, I'll go to bed after this chapter. And I was like, nope. Nope. Here we go. It wasn't until literally the end of the segment, it goes like big letters. Rescue complete. I was like, okay. I can rest here. Let's see. Other New Year's resolution. I've been working on my After Effects skills, as you might have seen in some of the images, some of our videos. Like, I can do this now. It's cool. There's like a flame in my hand on screen.
So you're editing this episode, right?
It's
basically what you just did, because it was my turn.
I just volunteered for that.
You just
send me this file, and I will edit this into the file.
We could do that.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's what I've been up to.
Yeah, thank you. I thought you were gonna be like, and I'm doing this and this, and it's like, I have not been working on my After Effects skills. So here's the way. If the episode's kind of bland, you wonder, where's all those cool effects? I did the episode. If there's stuff happening every 5 to 10 minutes, this guy did the episode.
I'm big on GIFs. I'm big on just like visual jokes. So you can stylistically start to differentiate it. But yeah. So thanks for sticking with us for 40 episodes.
40.
Woo! Over the hill.
Yeah, is that over the hill?
Yeah.
Oh, like in age of
in
people.
Age.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, got it.
Yeah.
We're over the hill.
Yeah. So, for Full Circle Podcast, I'm Jared Fradette at Toon Velo.
And I'm Harmon Jr. at Harmon Jr. All right, have a great week. 40.